Hi, I really need to get something off my chest. So, with the whole Rammstein scandal, and I'm living in Germany, so I'm getting a lot of information. And I've been thinking, even if this is about Rammstein, and it's not really, because I've just been reading a lot of comments on social media and trying to figure out what's happening. I've been a fan for over 20 years. So I was grappling with, can I still be a fan? But then I read this post, somebody celebrating the young women who are coming forward, and this post was really celebrating them. And then there was a comment where someone pointed out that they're being raised by other kinds of parents than these parents had the generation before. And that really hits home hard. So I'm from 75. I'm from Generation X. We were brought up by the silent generation and perhaps also taught to be silent. Intergenerational trauma has been passed on, but it fucking stops here. So the silent generation was before the baby boomers, and they were the generation of kids growing up during the war and right after the war. They endured a lot of hardship. But for us, the Generation X, we didn't have any trusted adults. My generation, Generation X, didn't have any trusted adults, and I just want to give a big shout out to Gen Z, the generation, the new generation. I mean, a lot of Gen Zs are being brought up by Generation Xers, people like me, and they're being told it's okay to speak up. They are being told, I've been out preaching about this before, there's, when you get scared, there's a whole fight, flight, freeze, or appease reaction. If you want to know what that is, look it up. And I'm going to talk just for a second about how I see this evolution. So I remember in the 80s, it was common that you were groped as a girl. I was groped by strangers. I was groped by adults. People in my family would comment on my ass. And then when I turned around 12 or 13, they would start groping my ass. Creepy uncles. And I remember then in the mid-90s, my brother had a girlfriend who saw this happening. Nobody had ever said anything about it to me, but she said, Karina, you should really step on his toes, that particular uncle, step on his toes next time it happens. And so I did. And I felt so seen by her. And then fast forward to 10 years later, in the middle of the zeros, I'm at a bar and I'm bending over the bar to talk to the bartender to order some drinks. And I'm groped on the ass. And I turn around, because I've by then already learned the fight. I know all of them. I've embodied them all, but there I was in the fight mode. And I turn around, and what happens is that there's this whole bunch of women pointing at the guy who did it. And that was amazing. That was so empowering. There was this whole group of people witnessing what was happening. So now, when we talk about the whole Rammstein scandal, and everybody's saying like, but let's wait, there's no evidence yet, yada, yada, yada. It's like, no, wait, there's power in numbers. This is fucking power for people. And I've talked to this, I think this is why I'm making this post. I've talked to this about people my own age, and especially the men are saying, but what were they expecting, these young girls? They're so naive. And I've just realized that's progress. That's what it is. They have been taught differently. That's the new generation. I'm so excited about it. Bye.